Ernest Tubb, the Texas Troubadour, presented by Real Wild Radio. Real Wild Radio is a 501c3 nonprofit corporation. Our mission is to educate our audience on the history of country, western, and bluegrass music while introducing current roots and Ameripolitan artists. You can listen to our 24-hour streaming station at realwildradio.com or by downloading our free app in your app store. Our programming is free to all and made possible by our listening donors and station sponsors. You can support our mission at realwildradio.com. In a career that spanned 50 years, Ernest Tubb evolved from a Jimmy Rogers imitator into one of country music's most influential figures. From humble beginnings to honky-tonk stardom, Ernest Tubb's journey shaped the genre in unforgettable ways. Born the youngest of five in a sharecropper family on a cotton farm near Crisp, Texas, Ernest Dale Tubb was raised moving around the state, farming wherever work was available. Tubb first heard Jimmy Rogers music in 1928 and instantly became a fan. He taught himself to sing, yodel, and play the guitar, following in Rogers' footsteps. By 1933, after Rogers' death, 19-year-old Ernest Tubb started working as a radio singer in San Antonio, earning little to nothing for his performances. To make ends meet, he dug ditches for the Works Progress Administration and later worked as a drugstore clerk. In 1936, Ernest reached out to Jimmy's widow, Carrie Rogers, asking for an autographed photo. This sparked a friendship where Carrie supported Tubb's career, helping him secure a recording contract as well as stage clothes, and took him on a regional tour. Despite the effort, Ernest Tubb's early recordings and tours, but they did set his career in motion. Between 1937 and 1940, Ernest Tubb worked for various radio stations across Texas, juggling day jobs in cities like Midland, San Angelo, and Corpus Christi. In 1939, a tonsillectomy altered his singing voice, making it impossible for him to yodel like Jimmy Rogers. This change prompted Tubb to develop his own style and write his own songs. So maybe sometimes something that we think is a tragedy at the time may work out in our benefit in the long run. It's good to keep that in mind. In 1940, Ernest Tubb signed with Decca Records and he recorded Blue-Eyed Elaine and I'll Get Along Somehow, which became his first successful songs. By December, he became a full-time musician, performing on Fort Worth's KGKO radio as the Gold Chain Troubadour. His popularity grew as he toured grocery and feed stores singing across Texas. Tubb's sixth Decca release, titled Walking the Floor Over You, became his breakthrough hit, leading to film appearances and tours with country stars like Bob Wills and Roy Acuff. In 1943, Nashville talent agent J.L. Frank introduced Tubb to the Grand Ole Opry. Tubb quickly became a major star on the show, performing for nearly 4 decades. He launched his band, the Texas Troubadours, and continued making movies, recording duets, and touring extensively. Tubb's hits in the 1940s, including Soldier's Last Letter and It's Been So Long Darling, solidified his reputation. His honky-tonk style, featuring a simple electric guitar melody, became a blueprint for the genre, including generations of country artists to come. In 1947, he opened the Ernest Tubb Record Shop in downtown Nashville and began broadcasting the Midnight Jamboree from the store. This show, which showcased new talent immediately after the Grand Ole Opry, became a launching pad for many artists. Tubb, ever grateful for Carrie Rogers' support early in his career, was known for his generosity, often helping other musicians gain opportunities. Stars like Johnny Cash, Loretta Lynn, Patsy Cline, and Hank Williams benefited from Tubb's mentorship. Whether hiring musicians for his band, recommending artists to record producers, or featuring them on the Midnight Jamboree, Tubb's influence was felt far and wide. Johnny Paycheck told a great story about a time when he was down on his luck and he was talking to Ernest, and he said that Ernest could tell that Paycheck was struggling at the time, and so he offered him a job going on the road with him down to Texas to open a string of shows, gave him stage clothing, paid him, got him a hotel room, fed him, and Johnny Paycheck said he never forgot that. And there's countless stories like that that have gone around for years about Ernest Ernest Tubb, many that we've probably never even heard. Ernest Tubb was a relentless performer, playing up to 200 shows a year well into the 1980s. He was also a prolific duet artist, recording with the Andrews Sisters, Red Foley, Loretta Lynn, and in 1947, he made history by being the first to bring the Grand Ole Opry to Carnegie Hall. Honors poured in during the 1960s, including his induction into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 1965. Despite health challenges, Ernest Tubb continued to tour until 1982, when emphysema forced him to retire. He passed away in 1984 and left a legacy as one of country music's greatest pioneers. From his humble beginnings in Texas to the heights of country music stardom, Ernest Tubb's story is one of perseverance, talent, and a deep love for the music he helped to shape. You can hear Ernest Tubb multiple times every day on Real Wild Radio. He's one of our favorite artists, and you can tune in for free at realwildradio.com or by downloading our app in your app store, and you can subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss an episode. Thanks for listening. Stay real, stay wild.